Hello, and welcome back to Slice and Dice. I'm here, it's noon. This video almost came to you at 6 a.m., but I managed to fall asleep. I was like, it was last night, right? I wasn't doing anything. I took the night off of streaming, and then my internet goes out at midnight, and I'm like, well, shit, what do I do now? And then I fell asleep and woke up at like 4 a.m. and couldn't fall back asleep, and I was like, man. Now what do I do? Finally I fell asleep, but it was like, maybe I just record Slice and Dice, I don't know. RNG is here, but the rule for playing wacky comps is it has to be a natural point to reroll, right? I think that picking wacky comps is going to be bad, and part of the reason that it's unfun is because you will, or I will, go, ooh, cool comp, and then I'll reroll into it without a pickable curse. Like, this curse, Monster HP, is playable, and I should play it. That's just how it goes. The first two picks were not good, so here we are. It is what it is. Monster HP me up. Not my favorite curse. I remember hearing and thinking that this curse was going to be really free, but it is actually a little tough at times. This is my fault. There's nothing else to be said. There's no way. No way I reroll 1 damage cantrip on Clumsy. I'm just gonna say it, I've gotten overconfident in Clumsy. Clumsy before was so bad, right? It was so terrible to play Clumsy. So we always played safe. Now, it's like, who cares? Just send it. 6 HP, go for it, Clumsy, you're gonna be fine. And now I'm just re-rolling into Caltrops. It's so stupid. What's wrong with me? I've become the fool. This is a no. And I've been having a lot of trouble picking Scrapper lately. I want to try him here because, like, first pick Scrapper in a comp that can support Bloodlust, lots of HP on enemies. I want to give him a shot. I think that Mage and Brigand are similar in power level, so I want to give Scrapper his chance to redeem himself. Especially since I don't have my Gray picked out yet, but like, look at Clumsy. Clumsy sets this guy up so well. It's gotta be good, right? Not really, it doesn't have to be good. But I feel like, what better time to try to let him redeem himself than now? I like Ballet shoes. I think this item is usually very good. Lets you do some good replacements later on. If nothing else, it's... so here's a point of discussion that I'd like to speak with you on. Let's talk about Ballet shoes for a second, because there's a very interesting little decision tree that I think that this item creates. But it's... So here's the thought. You have Ballet shoes, right? And there are two things. If you have no reason to equip Ballet shoes, you in the comments may be thinking to yourself, oh, well, you should equip it anyway because it's good for Petrify, right? Moving your left side out of the way of Petrify, that's good. And you are right, that is a good thing to do. But interestingly, I find that it's not worth it to just randomly equip them, because if you build the habit, right? You sit here and you build the habit of, I'll play Sparky here for sure. You build up this habit of always equipping Ballet shoes, then eventually you're gonna equip this item in item poison. And you're not gonna think about it. And you might be like, oh, well, I'm just different. I would simply remember that it's item poison. And that's fine. If you think you can do that every time, by all means. But a lot of what I am doing here is trying to ensure against that. Am I supposed to reroll this? I don't know. What do I do if I roll a Caltrop? Let Clumsy die? Maybe I reroll both of these. Block this, reroll both. Yeah, I think that's okay. Yeah, I didn't low roll. Nice. This is a bit of a toughie, but I have Hemlock to get through Bramble, so it shouldn't be too bad. But yeah, I tend to want to play a little more safe, I suppose, and like more, not necessarily safe, right? But you know what I mean. I want to play to be insulated against mistakes. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna do Hemlock Zap here. Yeah, I don't think this rat one wins this. Okay, but it was close. He almost had me. Now, that being said, I did equip Ballet shoes right away because it's easy, but, you know. It's no big deal here, I don't have item poisoning, we're talking about it, but building habits in games like this, and mostly Wild Frost, are those are the keys to becoming better, I think, is understanding that you are not perfect, even though you might feel like you are. I think I like this more for Sparky. What do you think? This seems a little better to me. Bunch of 2 damage mana gains. Yeah, I think so. Let's get it. I'm gonna not sit here and sweat it for too long. I think that the heavy damage isn't all that great. I'm rolling, okay, I'm gonna log in now. Rolling for Bloodlust on Scrapper. This is the problem with Scrapper, is sometimes you have this roll, and he is just useless. Like, absolutely useless to the team. Because on that turn, his maximum damage output was 1. Well, you technically you could have, sorry, I don't know why I'm so angry at nobody today. I don't know what happened to me. I'm not sure why I'm so mad. I'll work on it. But, like, technically you could have, I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, technically you could burst. That's what I was gonna say. I'll turn my music down a little bit. What the hell, it got loud. Technically you could burst there, but bursting obviously isn't that good, and I don't think any reasonable person is gonna suggest that I should burst there. We're gonna go Herbalist. Does fine. I don't think I want to do this leather glove setup, but I don't know. Anyway, sorry, I just want to look one more time. It's like, you could also do, there's so many of these that I want to look at and be like, oh, well, you could do it on Buckle too. It's not so bad. I think it is Sparky for now. I don't know. It's such a good combo. I want to do it on everybody. And now we have leather gloves for. Is Clumsy? Hello? I'm gonna take this to stop the snake from killing you, I guess. Give me a cleave here, Clumsy, to redeem yourself. It's sort of like a cleave, you know what? I'll take it. But we have leather gloves to make Eccentric playable. That's cool, right? You guys like Eccentric. Eccentric is mostly bad. We've talked about it. I think I talked about it on here, and I talked about it in my Discord for a bit. He's mostly just bad because he doesn't have a good, he doesn't have good synergy with items, which is funny because that seems to be his whole thing. Shield 3 cleanse, engage? Yeah. I'll take that. Now with this item setup, it is good to pick up more items if I can get them. Or more item slots, I should say. It would be nice to be able to just go in and give myself 1 or 2 more item slots to put more item combos together. This is the sort of run where it's good, in my opinion. I'm gonna zap here. Is that top one doing 2? They're all doing 2. Wow. Thank God I have Vine. Herbalist Sparky might be the best of the red-blue combos for Sparky, because Herbalist lets you always get to exact lethal with Zap. And getting value out of Zap is really, really good. It might not seem super good, but it's like extremely powerful if you get value out of Zap. Hey, Spellblade. Monk is also very bad with Scrapper, so now we've gotten rid of Monk and Pilgrim for Scrapper. And now we have only good picks, probably. Hopefully. I'm gonna play this Cleave Shield, or this Engage Cleanse Shield in this fight. If I get to cleanse out of poison too, it's really good. We're not gonna try to force it or anything, but if I get the option, it's really nice to be able to. Okay, well my buckle just went XXX to remind me that I'm actually a fucking loser bitch. And he's right. I can't really deny. That's my fault, Buckle. I won't let it happen again, eh? Could try to kill Magrat here, maybe with like Imbue 3 mana. 1 poison to Gaitha. Zap. I'd have to go Burst though, right? Yeah, I can't even Burst, so... I think you gotta kill Gaitha. 1 poison to Magrat. 3 Zap. Vine. You could also go like Burst Vine. Saves 1 more HP. I don't think it's all that good. I don't think it matters, more accurately. He's gonna be in the same position either way. I either can Vine now or Vine later. That's all. Because, like, I have to Vine. I have no choice. 2, 1. Actually, 3 is not that great here. I guess you go first zap. Maybe break this while you can, I don't know. Does it matter? Again, it doesn't matter, right? Makes no difference. I think that letting Sparky do 2 damage mana gain consistently has been pretty good. I'm also super interested in just picking up Beam. I think that this spell surprises me a lot. I won't think it's going to do anything, and then it rocks up and just kills someone for me. That becomes a lot better than I expected. I mean, look at this. I can just one-shot this ghost, potentially. Or I can one-shot him with these. That works, too. And is probably a little better, even. And then, oh, we could go... No reason to imbue. You can go Vine, Zap, Vine. Not a bad turn. Does this one Bones have it? He might. Engage shield combo with Scrapper is pretty good. I would like to keep my cleanse item. I think you play Guardian, because when you think about it with Warden, he really is only 3 good defensive sides, and that's what Guardian is as well. And if you want, you could always play Ballet Shoes Guardian. I'm gonna give Guardian a 3rd Engage shield side, I think. But Ballet Shoes Guardian would be nice and strong. This fight looks harder than normal. I feel like I've seen a fight that looks like this that was a lot simpler. A lock in 1. Doesn't this look worse than normal? I swear normally this fight is like 2 bones, 2 imps. Maybe it's 2 bones, 3 imps, or 3 imps, 3 bones, 2 imps. 3 imps, 2 bones, or 2 bones, 3 imps. Maybe imps are not real. Another thought. Maybe they don't exist. Maybe this is all made up. I could play Longsword here. It's pretty decent. For who? Scrapper, probably? What about Enhance Wand? I've actually come to gain a lot of respect for this item. It's really good when it's good. I think it's worth picking up. Because like Longsword, it doesn't do a lot. I don't feel like. It does something, but not enough to make me excited about it. 7 damage does not one-tap a Quartz, but that's okay. Because we can go Imbue 3, Burst Vine. Yeah, kill both Quartz turn 1. You can go either way with this. You can kill the Spiker or the Quartz there. I think the Spiker is fine to leave up in this fight. Because if you get slowed down by the Quartz, it can be annoying. And like, what's this guy gonna do solo? He's not really that scary alone. I like Wanderer a little more than Weaver here. Scrapper is nice into this fight, but I can bean one of these ghosts. And Weaver, he's alright, but I want to play someone who gets more value out of Permaboost, which is minor, to be fair. But if both of those characters are good, I'm going to pick Wanderer, basically. And I think both of those characters are good. Wanderer can also copycat Permaboost, which will sometimes be really good. Like, really good is the thing. I want shielding or cleanse here. And poisoning a ghost is not that good. Okay. Fine, fine. I think we grow Spellblade. 3 damage here is a vine or a beam there. I think we want to actually do it this way. This fight is a non-issue. I think that we've had scary Baron fights. People like to call a lot of these fights on Fight 12 really free. Every one of these fights is actually very well designed, in my opinion. Baron, Ghost, Barons and Ghosts, Rotten. All of these fights are challenging. I think if any of them are a little weak, it's probably Rotten. But for the most part, I mean, yeah, you've seen me almost die to this boss before. Every one of these fights is worthy of respect, is my opinion. Baron here is going to be free, but you got to walk into it and be sure about that. Because if you're wrong, I mean, you know, got a lot of worming to do to get out of your nightmares. Demonic Deal is pretty good. Also, 1 mana Pristine. You already showed me 1 mana Patient. This is sort of like natural if you don't think about it too hard. Demonic Deal is good. I can build my team to support this Spellblade unit. This is the sort of thing that's like, it's a little challenging to build around, but if I build around it, I'm just going to win the game. So I will build around it. Do a little engage shield on you. We can get mana gain growth, mana gain growth. And then probably just bean this guy. I kind of want to bean the Basilisk, though. I kind of want to kill the Basilisk instead then. There's got to be a better play. Yeah, I want to get Zap in here. That's the thing. Oh, sorry, I clicked off the game. My mistake. Growth here, 2 damage. Probably 2 damage on the... Probably 2 damage on this one. And 3 damage means you die to Zap. I may as well just burst. Yeah. I think 1 null, 1 Basilisk living is fine. There's a lot of optimizing you can do there. If Spellblade goes untargeted, this character is going to be just the most overpowered thing on my team. Just absolutely broken. The less Spellblade gets targeted, the easier this is. Oof. I think I play Dancer here. Spellblade's nice and all, but I mean, Artificer kind of sucks, and I'm already more or less looking for a good blue. Here's the other thing. I've seen now 2 blues that I don't want to play, which moves me... In the worst case now, I will see 4 blues. No, I'll see 5 blues in the worst case, which means that I can guarantee... I can't guarantee, but I'm coming close to being able to force the game to show me whatever I want. In total, I will have access to 6 blues if I random on the last one, which means I'm 1 blue away from guaranteeing either Wizard or Sorcerer. So I'm down to play Dancer. And then we can just let Demonic Deal sit out, especially for this fight against Hydra. It really doesn't matter. Demonic Deal's a bit of a gamble, and if it doesn't pay out, it's no big deal. I feel. This is 2, 3, 4. I can just lock this cantrip and kill the Hydra. I'd like to give 1 roll. Okay, now I'm gonna roll again, because he's already dead. Yeah, and I can land this, which is cool. It's nice to save the mana, I think. May as well save the HP on Dancer as well. Nice to save up a little mana. Permaboost for probably Dancer. The other thing I can do here potentially is just go infinite on Dancer. Not super likely, but it is possible. I don't even know what I'm rolling for. I mean, a cantrip or anything, I guess, actually is what I'm rolling for. Any roll is good with me. It's nice that I don't have to play around Copycat, though. You keep thinking if I play that turn, I have to go all the way back so I Copycat properly, but no, I'm good. I can just let it ride. Nice that I don't have to deal with that anymore. I feel very strong. Wine is good in this fight. Hat Chronos is pretty mediocre. Like, who would hold this, right? I'm gonna play Wine. It's nice to have. Just throw it on, like, probably Guardian. One thing you could do is Demonic Deal Herbalist and then get Shield 3 Permaboost out of it. I feel like. I think what I would actually like to do here is give Dancer a bigger chance of hitting the 1-to-all. Because I'm really close to just rampaging this whole fight as a result of that. No imbue for it, but, you know. Especially if I live 1 turn here. Yeah, let's just lock in. Take the survive 1 turn line. Because now 1 damage to all finishes the fight. 1, 2, 3, nice and easy. I just have to save Dancer from herself. And you have 3 sides that are it? And a reroll? Like, it's, how could you ever miss this, right? That's the only question. Is it even possible? I don't think so. 1, 2, 3. Done. Tarantus. Wraith is fine. I want to hold out, because, again, this is number 3. This one was not guaranteed. If I skip here, the next one is guaranteed, and then I see 2 at the end. So, the way that this selection is going to work out is I saw Weaver first pick passed, Artificer second pick passed, Chronos third pick passed, fourth pick has to be one of these 5, which will leave me with 4. And since there are 2 I want, I will see 2 left. So if it shows me Gas next time I pass, then it can show me Ace plus Warlock, and I can random into either Sorcerer or Wizard. It is an interesting question of, is this worth it? And the answer is, I don't know, but this Wraith is actually pretty good with Demonic Deal without any help. So, I don't mind. I almost want to do this actually for Dancer. Does that feel silly? That feels maybe a little silly. But also, what does 1 damage cantrip do for me in this fight? Nothing? Probably nothing. And if I'm willing to do that, then I can do this and give my Guardian an extra shield side. May as well take the guarantee that Dancer doesn't die. I guess the cantrips would have been nice for this. Who is supposed to get permaboosted here? It can't be Dancer. She has 3 dodges. I guess it could be this guy. But what, for copycat? No, I'm gonna copycat boost. Ooh. One thing about permaboosting, if you have 2 of them, is you can chain through like this. So you can permaboost Wanderer for +3, and then you can permaboost Sparky for plus a lot more than 3. Just a nice little trick to play. No zaps here. I don't mind. Actually, it's better just to beam this guy and kill him. I don't think it's that good, though. Just beam Tarantus. Just note that we can't really get rid of poison here with Wraith. But I did give myself plus like 8 total pips on this turn, so I have a good feeling. I would like a dodge Dancer. Actually, maybe I can do this. No, I can't. Dancer, you gotta dodge or you're gonna die. This is like the whole point of how I played this fight out, was so that you could dodge this. And hey, it works out. Not mad. Let me just shield Sparky, burst 1. Nice and easy fight. So I have this Permaboost win condition now, and the rest of the run is figuring out what I do when I don't hit Permaboost, right? Because if I hit this Permaboost, it's just over. We win. Pain Halo Kite Shield. Interesting. Yeah. I want that. If only I had 1 more item slot. But now I just get the value of Demonic Deal without having to lock Demonic Deal on you. Which is nice. If I am just holding these, I should put them on Sparky, right? Seems okay. Demonic Deal I can't play right now. And that's okay. Investing my tier 8 in this might be a little bit much, but I also don't think it's all that good to play around, I'll lock here for sure. I don't think it's all that good to play around the Ornate Hill. It doesn't really do anything, you feel? So like, what's the point? I don't think there is one. And then, technically speaking, this is infinite. Gain 6 rerolls cantrip should, in theory, go infinite. But it's like the most unstable of infinites you can get in this game. So, I don't put a lot of stock into it. Hey, there's Gast. Okay, so I will probably just take Stoic here. Gast is not that good. And then I do kind of want this Shield 3 cleanse. I want it on Wraith, really. So reasonably here, you could play Enhance Wand, Faint Halo on this Stoic guy. That's actually pretty good. And then I don't mind Cleanse Wraith. I think it's fine. You could go Ballet Shoes to save the 4 damage, but the 4 damage isn't really that important to this run. And I'm not afraid of Stoic rolling down because he's almost all good sides, so he can just roll for it. No, I don't think I need to lock Dancer ever. I can roll down all 3 of these units until I hit. I think it's alright. I'm gonna keep going. I think it's fine. Obviously not great, I missed, but it's okay. Oh, you have... Oh, mana gain from Sparky. That changes a little bit. I didn't know I had mana gain here. Should bean the Basilisk. I should kill the Basilisk then. I didn't realize I had mana gain. I overkilled by a slight amount, but that's okay. Stoic lives at 4. No eliminates, wow. Here's Permaboost, here's 4 damage. This is probably just lethal. You can roll around if you want, but why? Emerald Mirror would give me another copy of Kite Shield, which is good for Wizard. It would give me another Wine, and it would give me Demon Deal. Serration gives me Serration on Dancer, and that's also pretty fine. It's interesting because if I'm worried about inevitable, what am I doing? I'm probably just redirecting off of either Sorcerer or Dancer. And then what? I don't know. But like if I'm worried about inevitable, Serration isn't that good, and if I'm worried about anyone else it is. Am I worried about anyone else? I guess it's bad into Hexia too, if I'm playing Serration Dancer. Maybe I just play Emerald Mirror and we put it on Wanderer. Yeah, I actually think that's pretty decent. Because we get +1 on the shield sides, and then we also get a copy of Wine. And if I ever want to play Demon Deal, it's fine. I don't think I'm going to play Demon Deal though. But hey, 2 poison to all enemies is pretty legit. That's fairly strong. And I don't hate a little extra source of cleanse either. I'm just gonna stop rolling. We can do shield 3 permaboost into shield 6 permaboost, of course. You know how it goes. You know what we're doing here. Now these bones are all gonna spawn in poisoned. I don't think they take poison, do they? Oh, they don't even come in because they're in reinforcements. Interesting. I didn't know that. I wish I could put cantrip dodge on this unit. That would be sweet. Okay, well now I'm just gonna roll for 6 damage to all. And it's actually really hard to stop Dancer from just exploding. But I guess it's not impossible, I can just burst. Dancer, 6 damage to all please. Hello, one side. Dancer, one side. This is getting ridiculous. There you go. Now how much damage is this? 7 damage, and you have 8 HP. Good job, Dancer. Hey, it is inevitable. Wizard is good here. Definitely the correct pickup. And we can give Wizard the Emerald Mirror. Alternatively, we could give Wizard this. This is a long fight. This is the first piece of information you need to understand. This is a long, drawn-out fight. And if I want to just sit here and extract maximum value out of Permaboost, I think it's completely valid. I think it's very fine to do so. Ultimately, he will be only 3 sides, but I've talked against this in the past when it comes to this character, but I think that specifically into Inevitable it's good, because this is a long fight where we can spend a lot of time doing nothing. And that's what Wizard is going to do. He's going to spend a lot of time doing nothing, and then eventually he's going to make so much mana I one-shot this boss. Permaboost 3, Permaboost 1, yep, okay. That should be good. Great dodge, very happy with that. I wouldn't mind the 1 damage to all here, potentially. Down for 2 mana. Actually, I want to roll Wraith for a cleanse, because cleansing Wanderer here would be really nice. Okay, because sometimes Wanderer is just going to cantrip here. That's all. How do you want to go about this? I think you want Wizard to be the biggest permaboosted. So yeah, he's at 14 damage mana gain. It's not super good to put it all in on Dancer because Dancer is going to just cantrip sometimes. Wizard is not cantripped here. Oh fuck, but he's pained. Oh, I can't do this. Oh, okay. Yeah. It looks very cool, doesn't it? But you can't do this. Because what happens here is you are now putting the game into like a 1 in 6. If you hit this 14 mana cantrip, you just lose the game. It's not acceptable. I'm not willing to take that risk. So we'll do this and you'll be at 7. So if you hit the cantrip, you'll live, and then we'll boost Dancer. We can't even kill both of the wisps that are painting Wizard. That's the problem. We can kill one though. But since he's taking 2 stacks of pain, there's nothing to be done. Would a burst have helped me? I don't think so. No, it wouldn't have. Actually, yeah, I don't care about you. I'm gonna break intangibles. I only broke 1. That's monster HP plus 1 for you. But sometimes my dancer gets to do 7 to all and just wipe the wisps out. Also inevitable choked, so no biggie. Heal and shield is fine. Ah, it's my fault, Wanderer. Sorry, buddy. Ooh. Foolish of me. At least my Wraith can heal him, right? Oh, wait, that's right. You're fucking terrible, Wraith, and I hate you. How could I forget? Ugh, I hate Wraith so much. I wish that my tier 3 red was able to heal. Wouldn't that be nice? I think I'm just gonna keep stacking Dancer and send it into Inevitable. He's about to be pretty inevitable. Although it's not that good to send it into him here because he's breaking through an intangible anyway. Just break this and then complain. Well, streamer, the good thing about Wraith is that you can use Leech when someone's guaranteed to die and then you get value out of it, right? No. Oh boy, I healed for 2. Woo. Fuck you, Wraith. So dog shit. Oh, he doesn't break intangible there because he's healing. Mistake. Oh, I didn't see that pain. Oh, I didn't see that one. My fault, I was busy complaining. It's not the end of the world. That's not ideal. I'm gonna take the heat off of Wraith and we will just do Big Shield Wizard. It's probably fine. I was busy complaining. At this point though, I have pretty much won the game. It's gonna be very hard, even with 6 weaken. I mean, what do I do? Yeah, 14 damage mana gain. Yeah. I can just redirect and then go like reuse 1 burst. Yeah. Unless I have the worst turn imaginable here, this is over. It would have to be 2 of the worst turns imaginable as well. Yeah, okay. It wasn't something that I was super worried about, so I was able to make a mistake there. I wasn't looking too closely because, you know, I had fucking 10 billion on my wizard, so not so scared, but yeah. Fuck you, Wraith. I hate you. I hate you so much. But sometimes you gotta click on her, but she sucks. And she's terrible, and she's stupid. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.